And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Sean Burke. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And here it comes. And that misses. And it's 2-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's back. Tattooed and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Now a chance for Andy Pajes.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Hit in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Singy, plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against a righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for him or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Turns and fires the bats. And that one wrapped foul. Next one in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
And a foul ball. And now it's 1-2. Popped up. Muncy settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And downstairs. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And that's down and away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Shy Sox held in check here, and it remains 1-0. Top of the second, here's Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Handles, throws to first. 1 out in the second. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Ryan Ward. Popped up. Vargas. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Sliced hard but foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So they work around the leadoff double. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Late on that fastball.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something dealt high.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Nabs it, and there's one away. So up next, Chase Mydrock. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Line drive, and that will end the inning. But the White Sox get one on a homer. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here on the south side, top half of the 3rd inning, here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Ball 2. In the dirt. Pickoff move to first. Tag, and he picked off.
I don't know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
Tied up here in the early going. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Freddie Freeman now. That one catches the zone. Going to count 1-2. Freeman hits it in the air. Montgomery under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, leading off Tristan Peters. That misses, and it's 2-1. And strike 2.
2-2 the count.
That one is upstairs. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Edgar Carroll getting ready to hit. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two down. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the left fielder. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Mookie Betts. Not even close there. 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Mookie Betts blasts one out. And they add a run. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Max Muncy at the dish. And it is 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
That's a ball.
That one misses. And now 3-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Chris Murphy, the left-hander, up and throwing. Davis getting loose as well. On the ground right side, Mydroff. And Tucker is retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at right field, bottom 4. There's Benintendi to start it off. And that misses. 2-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time, and Benintendi is out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And here is Colson Montgomery.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now the count is even.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now, and here is Braden Montgomery. And that's
Ball, that's
downstairs. And it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The White Sox going with a new arm, Chris Murphy.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ball to strike.
Nope, that's a ball.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That missed inside. Full count, 3-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees, and it beats him. What a play.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Nope.
That misses, and that's ball 2. One out, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Now snap throw to first. Misses again, 5 in a row.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And here's Freddie Freeman. Ball to strike. The pitch. Freeman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says James Kingsley. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. And that's 2. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Maidra. Next offering is down low.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hard ground ball, base down. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the first baseman, Jacob Gonzalez.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a ground ball. Makes a sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now here is Edgar Caro.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Mydroth at second with 2 down.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Doesn't stop, heads for home. The throw in, tag, not in time, he's safe. It's 4-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
Here's the left fielder. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Here on the south side, new inning getting started. Here's Mookie now. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Grounder might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And now 2 balls and a strike. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 5-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Ryan Ward. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Swings to first, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here on the south side, now the number 2 hitter, Miguel Vargas. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 warming up as well. That's way outside. And that's ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pajes brings it in, and there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter.
Benintendi to the plate.
Benintendi.
Pitch
Ball left
misses.
outside.
2 balls and a strike. The White Sox trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 3. In the air out towards right center. Pajes sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Pitch is in there. And the count is 2-2. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Montgomery leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is downstairs. Fly ball down the line. Ward on the move. And that's the third out. So one left for the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Iser. And here is Dalton rushing. This to third. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland. Up and in, ball two. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Peters sizes this one up and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, and singing, he started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. Certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
Runner on at third, one gone. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Andy Pajes. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Shohei on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now that is shortstop.
Here comes the skipper. And we're going to see a pitching change in this. New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Davis.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Next offering upstairs. Two on, one out. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Swings and misses. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 8 and the White Sox 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Edgardo Henriquez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. Fought off foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ball, that's out.
The Dodgers up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pajes on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. Edgar Caro.
Nope. Outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The 2-1. There's the strike. Way high with that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground, out to short. Betts whips it to first, and that ends the inning. The White Sox leave 1, and it's still 8-2. Back at right field, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. There's a swing and a drive. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And now 2-1. Base knock right field.
Now batting, catcher, Dalton Rushing.
So a man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Dalton Rushing. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. And next for L.A., Alex Freeland. Ward over at first with 1 away.
Two balls, 1 strike.
That one drilled left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. Ground ball up the middle. Steps on the bag for the force. That ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, number 17. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. On the ground, right side, Freeland sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Too high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 9-4.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there's just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big...
Blake Trinan on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now here is Braden Montgomery.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Over to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 9-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Trevor Richards.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Joe Rock up and loosening in the pen. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie Betts. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 9th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Chase Mydroff. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, number 7.
Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, Muncy. White Sox down to their final out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Center fielder.
Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Trinan is just one strike away.
Nope.
And that's a little bit high. 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 down, nobody on. That's
We got
too
a
low.
full count.
And it's a full count. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
These hitters came to the yard today thinking one thing: launch mode. 6 home runs, just an incredible offensive display today. Even by today's standards, that is a huge total.
9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.